Back to school, September 2018. Yeah, bring it on! Okay, welcome to Set Up for Success. I am Tracy and this is my back to school video. Be prepared to change. Have a look at things that didn't work too well for you last year and be prepared to change them. Maybe it was talking too much in class. You're always talking and always getting in trouble for talking. This year, change, maybe sit at the front, or again, sit with people you may not know or who you know are very quiet people. If you're prone to talk too much, find someone who doesn't talk at all, sit with that person. Or find someone you don't talk to and sit with that person. And that will alleviate you getting in trouble for talking too much. A lot of the time you see children on report for talking too much, being easily distracted. Again, if you're someone who is easily distracted, try to remove the distractions. Sit as close to the front as possible. Try to keep your eyes on the teacher, your ears on the teacher. You know, be like the Queen's horses that have those bridles at the side of them. Imagine you have them there, but you can't see what's going on to the left or to the right of you. All you can see is what the teacher is saying, what the teacher's putting on the board, what they're giving you to do, and do it. Stay completely focused and try and keep away and avoid those distractions. It could be a friend that, you know, whenever I'm with that friend, I talk, I giggle, and I get in trouble. You know, be proactive, move away from that friend. And tell your friend, you know what, this year, we can't hang together. We had fun last year, but this is a new year and I'm staying away from you. Just be blunt. Now, one of the most important things you need to do, or to encourage your child to do, is to enjoy school. Again, I said it's only for 5 years and you find school can be a nightmare. I know I felt that secondary school was a nightmare. Primary school, I loved it. I absolutely loved primary school, but secondary school, I just hated. I hated it for various reasons. Now, you need to try to encourage your child to enjoy school, and to be successful in enjoying school, you need to have, again, the right friends, the right network, the right people to be around with. People who are similar to you, who have the same goals, have the same focus. So enjoy school. Enjoy school by doing what is required. I always say to children, it's easier to get through school without having people screaming and shouting at you. I don't like people screaming and shouting at me, so I do what needs to be done so that you don't have anything to say to me. You know, some children, you'll find that they get sent out of the first lesson, they get sent out of the second lesson, and they get sent out of every lesson, and you think how awful a day that must have been for them. Now, if they had only looked at what it is they did wrong in the first lesson and tried not to do that in the second lesson and the third, the fourth, the fifth, however many periods they have in their school day, they would have had a much better day at school. So, avoid things that you know is going to get you in trouble. Try to enjoy your learning. Whatever it is the teachers asked you to do, whatever the activity, don't moan, don't complain, because if you do moan and you do complain, you still have to do it. So it's easier, the teacher's giving you a worksheet, read through the worksheet, answer the questions, get it done, it's done. Rather than pushing it aside, trying to avoid it, getting a detention for not doing your work, getting in trouble for not completing sufficient amount of work and having to do it again or having to do it after school. Also, when your teacher gives you homework, again, don't leave it to the last minute. Don't push it away. Get it done that same day, that same evening. Get it out of the way. It's done. And then you can enjoy school because there's not people nagging you, telling you off, screaming at you, putting you in detention, putting you on report, because you've done what's been expected of you and you're avoiding all these scenarios. Set goals. set a vision, set high expectations of where you want to be this time next year. I remember Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, she said, if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. So you need to know where you're going. Where do you want to be in maths? Where do you want to be in English? Where do you want to be in science? If you're in set 4, if you're in set 3, you can have a goal. I want to be in set 2, I want to be in set 1. If you're in set 1, then your goal is, I want to make sure I know everything I need to know, or I want to push myself to be able to make sure I'm not struggling, but I know I'm comfortable. Should I have a test to take? Should my teacher give me an A-level paper, for example? I'm just talking off the top of my head. I'm comfortable in answering those questions, even though I'm only doing GCSE. Or if my teacher gives me the next grade up, the next year up questions, I know I'm comfortable. Set yourself some goals. If you're struggling, tell your parents straight away. Parents, tell your children, tell you straight away, I don't get how to do this. Either you sit down with them, put that same question into YouTube. You're guaranteed to find someone who would have gone over that question. You don't need to straight away maybe go to a tutor. Put that question in YouTube. See if you can find someone who can answer that particular question and explain it to them to the point where they have grasped the concept, and then they're fine. They're ready to fly. So set expectations, set goals for where you want to be academically. Where, if you're in year 11, what college is it that you want to attend? And put it in a vision board, put it on your wall so that you're seeing it, you're keeping it in front of your face every day. I want to get X amount of GCSEs at grade A or grade A star. I want to get into this college. I want to get into this university. I want to get into set 1 by this time next year. I want to be somewhere. You know, don't just go into school, que sera, wherever will be. No. You want to go into school on a mission. I'm going to succeed. I'm going to do my best. I have to be here. And so I might as well get the best out of these 5 years. Don't go to school for 5 years and then come out with nothing. That is a total waste of time. You have to be there, so be there and get everything they have to give you. Finally, my words of encouragement, or what I would encourage you to say to your children, is to stay out of other people's business. In school, it's so easy to get caught up in issues and arguments and squabbles and gossips. Boys as well as girls are getting involved in these things, and sometimes they get taken too far. They get into a fight, or even worse. And you don't want this for your children. I would encourage you, and I encourage you children, stay out of other people's business. Someone comes to you talking about someone, say, I'm just so not interested. I don't want to know. They may say, oh, you think you're so nice. Don't bite it. Don't take on anything. They want to call you, say you think you're so nice. Don't worry about it. You know you don't think you're too nice. You just know, I don't want to be in anybody's business. I don't want to be in any mix-up. I've come to school and I just want to get on with my work, and that's it. You might have those who want to bully and tease you. I know that's not nice, because I know I was bullied and it's horrible. It makes like going to school horrid and you dread it. But the way to get through it is to not take them on, because one person can't argue by themselves. And they'll come and they'll keep picking at you and keep picking at you. I would say ignore them. Obviously, you want to tell someone, tell your parents, tell your teacher, your form tutor. Tell someone. Don't suffer in silence. That's the worst thing you can do. But don't take on their foolishness, because all they want is a reaction. Some of them, all they want is a fight. You know, and you don't want to get involved. Just keep out of it. Keep away from them. And as I said, make sure you tell someone. This is one thing that children get in fights with. Your mama. Your mama. And they talk about someone's mum because they just want to wind you up. I always, when children come to me and they're angry, why did you fight that person? Why did you get into that argument? He said my mum is this. He said my mum is that. And I say to him, do you think that your mum, if she's at work right now, or wherever she is right now, and you rang her and told her, Mum, I'm being excluded because someone said you're fat, do you think your mum's going to be more angry with the person who called her fat or with you? And the child always says, with me. And I say, exactly. Your mum right now couldn't give a rat's what another child, a child says about her. A child says to my child, your mum is so fat. Really? Who cares? Do I care what a child says? I don't care what a child says about me. And likewise, your mum doesn't care what a child is saying about her. So don't get into any fights when someone talks about your mum. Leave it, drop it. You know your mum's not fat, or even if your mum is fat, then you know your mum is fat. Leave it alone. Another thing is to encourage your child to join clubs. Those are the things that keep you out of trouble. When you come in, take their phone. Get off these Snapchats, these Instagram, these Facebooks and all these things where a lot of people are just getting involved in everybody's business. You know, parents, monitor it. Take the phone. They only need the phone when they're away from you because you want to make sure they're safe. Once they're in their house, they're safe, right? Take the phone, get them onto something positive, get them into clubs, extracurricular activities. Again, I've got a video for that one. To avoid them getting into things that they don't need to be involved in and keeping them focused. I hope you found this video very useful. Please share, subscribe, like. All the information that you need is just beneath the video pane. And I look forward to seeing you next time on Set Up for Success.